Hey guys, I'm back. Little update on the clutch. So after I took out my spring plate and replaced it with 2 steels and 1 friction disc, I had some clutch squeal when taking off from a stop. And apparently this is not unusual. Did some research on it. The spring plate is supposed to do what? Reduced chatter is one of the things I read, whatever that is. But apparently the squeal issue is something the spring plate helps with. Interestingly, even people who have aftermarket clutches, non-Harley, no spring plate at all, even they sometimes report this squealing issue on startup. So after thinking about it a lot and trying to figure out what to do, I decided I was going to put in a new spring plate because I really don't like the squeal. So I'm just going to treat it like you'd treat a timing belt on a car, something that needs to be periodically changed. Now my first one made it 22,000 miles before I pulled it out. It could probably go on at least 25, 30. So for me that's going to be 2.5, 3 years before I have to think about it again. Anyway, I ordered a new spring plate, and the one I ordered was, instead of going with Harley, I went with one from Alto, which is, according to the comments people made, they said it seems to be a lot better than the Harley spring plate. So I got it today, and I want to show you the differences. This is my Harley spring plate. Now granted, it's not new, so I don't know what a new one's supposed to be, but there is, if I turn it against each other, there's some play. You can hear it. And if I spread it apart, I really don't know if this will get shown on the camera or not. You can really pull this thing apart quite a bit, and there's quite a gap in there. So the new one is tough as nails. There's no movement whatsoever. I'm not sure if lateral is the term or not, but these things don't move against each other at all. It's the same thickness as the stock spring plate, but I can't pull it apart at all. So I'm thinking either this thing is a heck of a lot better made than the Harley one, or mine was in a lot worse shape than I thought. I don't see any rivets showing signs of damage or separating or anything, but like I said, I can really pull this thing apart over a 1/16 of an inch easily. Not this one. So this is what's going in. It should be really easy to do because I've done it once already. We'll take it for a test drive and see what happens.
Okay guys, here's the deal. The Alto spring plate is now in. It took me about an hour, maybe a little longer because of spilling oil and stupid stuff, but very easy, you know, been there, done that. The instant I pulled out of my driveway, I could tell a difference. There definitely is some, I call it like shudder in the clutch without the spring plate. Other people may call it chatter. I don't know what the difference is. But anyway, definitely smoother. Notice that immediately. You know, I did notice with the spring plate gone, it was not as smooth as it was before, and that didn't really bother me. What bothered me is that squealing issue. So what I'm going to do is just ride around the community for a second, get it warmed up a little, just, you know, see if it still does it. Well, that's it right there. There is no more squeal. I mean, that spot right there is the first spot where it squealed when I took it out for my first test drive, and I had just gone slightly aggressive. Not even as much as I just did there, which wasn't that much. This is good. This is good. It feels better. It isn't squealing at all. The plate I put in is so much stronger looking than the factory plate, at least at you know, the mileage that I did it at. When I first did the project and it was squealing, I was like, well, you know, I can live with it till next fall. Yeah, you know what? Deep in the heart of hearts, I knew that I was not going to be living with that till next fall. So I just had to do some research, make a decision on what to do. Totally new clutch, which would have been close to $200, or just put in a new spring plate. I'm so happy with that decision. It was not expensive. My old Harley is back, and I don't have to think about this clutch for 20,000 miles minimum. I love happy endings. I hope this helped. Until next time.